They call me asshole for short.
Hi, asshole!
We talked about marriage a minute ago. I had a whole routine, but man, when you brought up marriage, 28 years of it. Within 10 years, you'll be looking for that purse to get set down away from her eyes, trying to find your own nuts. Trust me on this. And if you work, you'll be broke. You guys talking 7 kids later. That happens. I gotta set this down. I was going to tell you a little bit about what goes on over the house. I would like to come to the mama out and stuff. Okay, that was it. I guess I can't use that. Well, we sit out there and we talk about what we did for the week. And we learned last week why they call me assholes, because I washed my ass first, then my face. I tricked the kids, I decided, well, I'm going to wash my dick first. And then I wash my face. Now I'm dickhead. That kind of happens. Well, we went to the park, and we were out walking around, and kid says, Dad, you were gone for about 45 minutes. What happened? Felt like shame, and I had to tell him. This is something you don't want to tell your children. I said, well, I saw this arm holding a Jolly Rancher out of a bush. So I went over there and got it. There was more. So I went into the bush and got it. Some guy started fondling me, and I told him, you had 20 minutes. You better stop that shit. Well, 20 minutes came up, and I said, well, I'll tell you what, let's make a deal, huh? You give me one of those Laffy Tappies and a blow pop, and I'll spend it another 5, or I'll call the police. Yeah, I told him a thing or two. Gave him another 5 minutes. I tricked him out of an extra, so 6 minutes went down. I learned that the blow pop he wanted to give me was, because I'm 50, he blowed pop. So he cheated me. I told him that. I said, I'm going to have to call the police. He hit me in the eye. I didn't understand why he was so upset. I gave him 26 minutes of fondling. And I had to tell my kids this. But we started sitting around the fire and talking, and he says, you don't tell me again about your prison trip. I said, all right, well, I got 20 years. 3 years into my cell, I kept running off my cellmates. I don't know why. I tried to love them like I do everybody. They didn't like that. But they tried to teach me a lesson and sent Bubba to my cell. Yeah, I can handle this. I'm going to trick Bubba. I got in there, and he says, boy, 10 o'clock at night, because he thought I was the new guy, we're going to play house. Some of you's probably already heard this, but I was requested to tell you this again. I said, oh, okay, but I'm a little nervous about it. He says, well, you're going to be more nervous when 10 o'clock comes. Till then, I'm going to let you think about you're going to be the wife or the husband. I said, well, it's really a lot to think about. I already knew it right off the top. Got 10 o'clock, he jumps out of his bunk. Big old black guy they called Bubba. Says, it's time, boy. What are you doing? I said, well, I'll play the wife. Why not? He says, good, that's what I wanted to hear. I said, now suck my pussy, punk. Guess who became Bubba Senior? Me. I am Bubba Senior. Well, again, we still on the phone. All right, yeah, that was good. Whatever it is you guys do out there, yeah. Okay. They sit in the sand pile and fondle each other. That's why they're so close. You see them, when you see one, there's 7 or 8 more right behind them. That's the way they roll. They're worse than black guys. You see black guys, 3 or 4 of them. You see these guys around every corner. There's 20 more women. So we were sitting around and we talked about, what are you going to do next week, Dad? I said, well, I don't know. I'm going to go out there and adventure life like I always do. He says, okay. So, geez, I hate to offend the fat lady out there, but, that was one of my adventures. I crawl into a van with a very large woman. I like them about 6. This one was about 800. This is a toughie. But I said, yeah, let's get something started, you know, let's do something. She says, okay, so she starts giving me head. Man, is that stuff great. They can give good head. I'm doing okay with that. Yeah, it's time to get some. So I gotta climb all the way up there. I get up there and my dick's off. I say, fuck. So I slide right down there again, and we try it again. We did it. Man, she's ready. Hey, we better stop now. I'm gonna blow my wad. She said, okay. So I climbed all the way back up there. By the time you get to the top, you're soft again. Did it about 4 times, figured out this ain't working. She says, well, maybe let's smoke a joint and you'll feel better about that climb. I said, okay. So she turns on the light and she's got these black marks where all the folds go north. Most of my 600s usually have about 9. This one had 12. I counted every one of them. I had this black stuff in there. But it wasn't on the part that sits out, so I knew she took a shower. That was important. So I got the look between the legs, and it's all brown, and had this pus pimple, and well, then that's when my heart sunk, because I thought she was coming. I saw a couple of those pimples were popped. That is not good when you bite into one of those. It would have been okay if you didn't know. Well, Jeff's been there before. Well, I got a friend from come back from the war, and he's got this electronic arm. He can talk into it, and it does anything you want it to do. He says, watch this. Arm go up, arm go down. I said, damn, that's pretty good. He goes, yeah, but I'm going to really put it to the test. He says, I'm going to see if this nice, firm, rubber, silk-like feeling hand works. I said, well, what are you going to do? He says, watch this. Unzip the zipper. Pull it out. I said, damn, that's all right. Because it feels different, too. It's not my hand anymore. I'm used to using that. He goes, I'm going to really put it to the test. Check it off. Oh, God dang. I said, man, that's got to be rough. He says, yeah, I do it about 4 times a week. I don't catch on. I said, well, maybe you might be a little homo. He says, I'm not homo. I said, oh, okay. I caught on to that one real quick. All right, well, thank you much. Woo!